not the same thing. You're not going to generate the same kind of alkalinity and the same kind of digestive enzymes. Protein drinks. If you choose to drink smoothies or protein drinks and take a lot of your nutrition in a more liquid form, chew it. There's nothing stopping us from, George Osawa, who was sort of the grandfather of macrobiotics, said, sip your food and chew your soup. Meaning everything should end up in a liquid form. And soup or smoothies or protein drinks do not have your digestive enzymes in them. So they too go down relative to the micro world of the bacteria in your intestines as rocks. I mean, even if they're pureed very, very well by a Vitamix, it's the application of the digestive enzyme that actually does the majority of the work to unlock the nutrition, to convert to glucose. Otherwise, you're still asking your small intestine to do it, even though compared to the vegetables or the original foods, that drink is now pureed quite significantly. It is not, in fact, pre-digested. Now, that said, I have chewed many a smoothie. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a habit change. And I'm asking that of everybody. It is a big shift to start to actually do this effectively, but there's no reason why you can't do it on a liquid. Other questions? That was a great question. Yes?
More of a comment. Enlighten me about the old military.
Hold on, I'm gonna, thank you, Sal.
This is about an old military statement saying, spit shine your shoes. And I always thought, that's at the last resort. You're missing everything. That might have been right at the top, right? And
that is so fun. Did you ever try it?
Sure.
To spit shine your shoes? And I'm sure it worked. That is so interesting. I'm going to pick that up if you don't mind. I'm going to steal it for this lecture. That's amazing. I now use spit very respectfully. Like if my computer has something on it, I'm like, yeah, that'll get it off better than anything. To spit shine your shoes. I love it. I love it. We're wasting our spit, people. We could just spit into a bucket and wash all our windows and wash our cars. Other questions or comments?
This is the last question here.
Yes. Water. Well, you can chew water. And you can also actually just generate stimulated saliva in your mouth. Like if I have wolfed my food and I basically have indigestion and I'm not feeling satisfied and I'm not feeling like I really ate anything, which happens, I will stimulate saliva in my mouth for like a minute, get a big gob of spit going in my mouth, and then swallow it. And it retroactively adds amylase to what I've just wolfed down, provided it's still in my stomach, which it generally is. So water, you can alkalize water by chewing it and adding your amylase to it. Absolutely, but you don't even need the water. Is that a help? Okay, great. All right, I think that's my time. Sal, is that my time? You said that was the last question, so I presume that's my time.
Let me do.
Introduce Marcus? Yes, but I need my notes. Okay, great. I'll come right back.
Well, I want to just give another shout out to Jessica Porter. That was great. Just remember, there's a lot going on up front here, but there's also a lot going on in the back. At the fitness zone, there's cooking demonstrations going on. If you haven't tried any of the food, I've already been chewing for the last hour because I've already tried a bunch of the food, so there's a bunch of people back there. I also want to give a shout out to a few other people that I used to work with and will be working with in the future, okay? So if you don't know, there's really a movement in addition to what we're learning today about plant-based nutrition in the area of integrative functional medicine, lifestyle medicine. I'm actually board certified in lifestyle medicine and anti-aging medicine, but one of my partners, Dr. Sebastian, is here, right to my right here in the blue. You want to visit the integrative rehab medicine booth to learn how to heal your pain and injuries with regenerative medicine such as stem cells and platelet-rich plasma procedures. So if you want to, Seb, give a wave, all right? That's Dr. Sebastian. There's really a lot of education going on today. Really take advantage of all the booths that are in the front and what's going on in the back. I have a whole bunch of cards from a lot of the vendors that are on this row in the back. There's a lot of really good vegan and vegetarian food, so try to take advantage of that. And I think Jessica is going to introduce our next speaker.
Hi guys, it's me again. We have 7 minutes before the next class. I don't know if he's around. I just want to say that I do stand-up comedy, and I'm on Instagram, Jess Porter Stand-Up, just FYI. I do that in LA, just in case anyone feels like following me on Instagram. It has nothing to do with chewing, nothing to do with food, just being funny. Yeah, so 7 minutes so we can just enjoy ourselves.
We have so much happening here today. I want to just recognize some of the sponsors again, our platinum sponsors, Blue Zones. Does everybody know what Blue Zones is all about? Anybody interested in living until 100?
If you live in a blue zone, you live longer than the average person.
Anybody know where the blue zones are? Shout them out. Where? Loma Linda. Where else?
Sardinia.
Sardinia. Icaria, Greece. Costa Rica.
Okinawa.
And Okinawa.
Woo.
Those are all the blue zones. So if you want to learn, if you want to live till you're over 100 and live in a very vital, functional way, Loma Linda. She said Loma Linda. Come on, you gotta listen.
A phytofunctional way. A phytofunctional way. That's a new word for me.
Phytofunctional.
Oh my God, can you imagine putting that on a dating website? Oh, I'm phytofunctional. People will be like, what? This woman's crazy.
So the things about Blue Zone, really the concept and the commonalities, these are all geographically distant areas. The thing that's really what's most in common is the fact that people eat healthy, they eat mostly natural whole foods, they're physically active on a regular basis, they don't exercise per se, but they're always active. They try to minimize their stress, they have great social support, they deal with their mental health, and they have purposeful living. So those are the things that keep us young and keep us healthy. So
well, look at us. We're getting together with like-minded people. This is our purpose. We're eating good food today. I think we're going to live to 100 today. Yeah. I'm just going to stay here and live to 100.
So
I'm
really,
phytofunctional.
You know, did you give them an action plan?
I did not give them an action plan for the chewing.
For today, they have to go out and do something today.
Oh, well, you're not going to go out and do anything. You're going to stay here and chew your food. You're going to beat the crap out of a complex carbohydrate, apply your amylase, convert it to glucose, and feel satisfied for maybe the first time in your life. And you're going to thank me.
There you go.
And you're going to worship me, your churu, for the rest of your lives.
So in addition to that, I want you to take another action plan home. When you get home and when you leave here today, don't just leave and think, oh, that was a great lecture, and not do anything with it. Do something with the information that you're going to hear, that you've heard from Jessica, that you're going to hear from Marcus coming up next, Dr. Clapper, Dr. Barnard, Dr. Sherzai, Alex and Sophia Sherzai. There's a lot of good information that you can take and you can use. So take that information, use it in your life, but also spread the word. The first Veg Fest that we did a few years ago, 3-4 years ago, we had about 8,000 people show up.
Wow.
Last year we had 16,000 people.
Wow.
Today we're anticipating even more. So tell 100 of your friends, make sure they come next year, but also spread the word. I've
never seen, Sal, I've never seen so much phytofunctionality in one place. It really is amazing. You just taught me a word I'm going to use every day, maybe every hour of every day. I'm just going to drop it in, little bonbon. Hey, are you phytofunctional?
So is Marcus here?
I don't know if Marcus is here yet.
Marcus?
But we still have a little time. I don't want to push him.
Another question?
3 minutes.
Okay, anybody have any more questions for Jessica?
I'm a dangerous with an open mic. Yes.
Yeah.
A question about fiber. Great.
What's your question? Okay, question about fiber in relation to chewing.
Yes? Is that your question? Should we chew fiber? Well, most fiber is insoluble. So the chewing of it will not actually break it down in the mouth. Is this along the lines of what you're saying? So in other words, a mouthful mouthful of brown rice, what is being converted to glucose is the carbohydrate portion of the rice. The fiber stays, and that mouthful of liquid will have little bits and pieces in it. However, you have, applied your molars to the fiber, but it will go down, and that fiber, which is insoluble, becomes the scaffolding of your next awesome poop. And if you're not sold on chewing yet, wait until you poop the next morning. It is miraculous. I had an 85-year-old uncle. I taught him how to chew, and next time I spoke to him, he was like, that chewing really helps the next morning. And I knew exactly what he was talking about. And this is a serious thing. Constipation is a very serious thing for many, many people. And we do a lot of things to get over it. And guess what? The answer is in your 3 inches of personal responsibility. But you're right that, for instance, if I'm eating celery, there's so much insoluble fiber in celery that, yes, I'm chewing lots of liquid, and by the end, these little tiny stringy bits.
Make sure you have would you say a miraculous bowel movement?
A miraculous bowel movement, a phytofunctional bowel movement.
At the kids zone, just to let you know, we have
The kids are
different
phytofunctional.
stations.
Yep.
Different stations, paper seedling box, plant seedlings, Mr. and Mr. Potato Head.
Mr. and Ms. Potato Head,
Ms.
exactly. It's
Potato Head.
Ms. They're not married, Sal. Get over it.
Well,
It's
they like one another.
modern potatoes.
Paper vegetable fruit, headbands and wristbands, face painting,
Nice.
win a prize, and a goodie bag decorated.
That sounds great. I wish I were a kid.
At the kids zone, we also have Vegan Evan, meet a 9-year-old animal rights activist.
Vegan Evan is twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Alex and Sophia Sherzai, the science kids. You definitely want to hear